Hello everybody, I am Fan Ling. Welcome to our Advanced Comprehensive English Writing course, Basic Writing, Word Meaning and Effective Word Choice. What are the criteria for effective word choice or the good use of vocabulary? What we mean by excellence in respect to your use of vocabulary in your writing is that your choice of vocabulary should show a sophisticated range, effective word or idiom choice and usage, a mastery of word forms, the use of appropriate register of words. In Lecture 1 to 4, I will teach you some do's and don'ts regarding word choice. First, we learn some do's. Lecture 1, how to use words accurately, about denotation and connotation. Lecture 2, how to use words effectively, formal and informal words. Lecture 3, how to use words compellingly, general and specific words. We also learn some don'ts in Lecture 4. They are wordiness, cliché, and pretentious words. Now, let's turn to Lecture 1. Our objectives are 1. To understand the definition of word choice. 2. To know about the two levels of meaning found in the denotations and the connotations of words, which can help us make accurate word choice. 3. To be cautious about the different connotations due to cultural differences. Task: read the following paragraph and answer the questions. Question 1. What are the images that come to your mind? Do the above 5 synonyms of the rich convey the author's same emotional preference? You might say they have similar literal meanings, but the author adds a different flavor by using each word. Now let's look at slightly different meanings. Tycoon refers to a person who is successful in business and so has become rich and powerful. It is neutral, often disapproving. Billionaire, it is neutral. Plutocrat is a person who is powerful because of their wealth. It is neutral or negative. The super rich is neutral or negative. Magnate is someone who has earned a lot of money from a particular business or industry. It is neutral or positive. Of course, we can use other terms refers to the rich people with positive or neutral meaning. For example, the affluent, the better off. So now you have different images of the rich. So we have different images of the rich. Question 2. Why does the author use 5 synonyms instead of one term, the rich? Synonyms are words that have a similar or same meaning. Using synonyms can also help move the reader easily from one thought to the next. Now you have a vivid picture about different kinds of rich people and the author's attitude toward wealth. Likewise, as you work on your academic essays, you need to create sentences that express clear, precise ideas, while at the same time not sounding dull. The author creates a varied picture to make the article more interesting and increase variety by avoiding needless repetition. So, what is word choice? Word choice is the skillful use of language to create meaning. Word choice is also known as diction. It refers to a writer's selection of words determined by a number of factors like 1. The significance of your idea, 2. Specificity, 3. Tone. 4. Audience. To achieve an excellent score in your use of vocabulary, the first step is to choose the accurate word every time. Some technological words or terminologies only have denotative meanings. For example, ESL, sodium, cartography. Connotations refers to the meaning of a word, as in conversational and informal usage. Connotative meanings are the associations or emotional overtones that words haven't acquired. It tends to be concerned with implicit meaning. Word speaker shows that while only, merely, and just all denote it has more than X in the frame. I'm going to buy the pen if it is only or merely or just 10 cents. Their connotations for English speakers are different. Only is more neutral, whereas merely is deprecating, and just is a mildly positive. Just for fun could be used as an advertising slogan, but merely for fun won't sell anything well. The various feelings, images, and memories that surround a word make up its connotations. Connotations can be negative, neutral, and positive. Good writers are sensitive to both the denotations and the connotations of words. For example, many words in English have synonyms, or words with very similar denotations, but with different connotations. For example, we might say there was a crowd at the lecture, but not there was a mob at the lecture. Here is a quiz. In the right column, the words are positive, neutral, and could you give the negative words in the left column? Scrupulous. Praise somebody for being careful. Meticulous. Describe somebody being somewhat fuzzy. Public servant. Bureaucrat. Financier. Speculator. Investigator. Spy. Here are 2 tips on making an accurate word choice. When we use connotative word meanings, we should pay more attention to 1. Understand that we cannot expect a word or concept in one language to have an equivalent in another. For example, there is no English word that conveys the full range of meanings that the Chinese term face possesses. Even concrete concepts such as mouse have cultural-specific associations determined by speakers' interest and attitudes as much as by any denotations. For another example, pine tree, bamboo, and plum blossom, orchid, chrysanthemum are simply common plants to English speakers, but are embodiments of uprightness, perseverance, endurance, and loftiness in Chinese under the pens of many Chinese poets and artists since ancient times. 2. Be cautious about words with a positive meaning on surface, but which imply the author's satiric or unfriendly tone. Read the following paragraphs from New York Times entitled "China's Film Industry Finally Joins the Space Race." Pay attention to the word grandiose. On the surface, it conveys a positive attitude toward China's achievement made in space exploration, but it implies the author's satiric and skeptical tone. We prefer the word ambitious here. The connotations of a particular word choice can greatly impact the meaning of what you write. Obviously, the examples above are only the tip of the iceberg in regard to possible word choice. One strategy is to use a thesaurus to check for synonyms. There are many of these online. You type in a word, and the thesaurus gives synonyms. For example, if I type in smart, I get many synonyms. Now have a look. Instead of smart, we use talented, ingenious, resourceful, shrewd in formal writing. Pay more attention to the connotations of each word. Today, we have learned how to choose words accurately by understanding their denotative and connotative meanings. Always be aware of words' connotative meanings and whether you are promoting positive or negative attitudes toward your subject. When it's time to write and revise, you make more word choices. Ask yourself, is this really what I mean? Does this sound right?